and TCL guys. Okay, this is majorly a transactional control language or data control language. TCL is referring for the data control language and TCL is referring for transactional control language. So in the simple terminology, there is a two options in the TCL. Okay, that is grant and revoke. Grant means you are giving permissions to someone to access your tables, whatever created your particular tables were there, right? Whatever you created, you are giving access to them. Was I have created. Okay, Harika created 4 tables, but that database access is not available for others. So you can't see the data. You cannot access the data. For that, what he has to do, Harika has to provide a permissions for them. This is the administration rules. Okay, it's not in our control. The entire for all the software engineers or software analysts, there will be admin team who provides the access in this scenarios. Okay, so this is the one. Second thing is revoke it. If any people are moving out of the organization, and if you feel that they are going to the different process or they're promoting to the managers where they don't need the core data of structure, so we can revoke their permissions or their access management things. So these two things are the key things when it comes to grant access and revoke access. These are two things, guys. So let me clarify you one more time. Wait a second. Yeah. So where I can see this access management, you're able to see my SSMS, guys? Let me know. If you're not, I'll reshare it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So in the security management, if you see, sorry, in the SSMS, you can see the security options here. In the securities, there is a different things are there. The logins. Number one is a logins. So logins means when you are logging it right here. For example, if I wanted to reconnect it here, let me do this. This is my login. Okay, so you can go with the individual person level. You can go with the group level, like your team level, or you can go with the one more option is there. So that is the server level. Your authentication is Active Directory. You can see this is the Active Directory with MFA, multi-factor authentication or Active Directory level. You can go with that. But the server name or the username will remain be based on your logins. Once you created this login, okay, I'm just canceling it. Okay, if I created this login, these all are the logins available currently in it. So one of it is whatever we are doing, it's like server, SQL management, SQL authorities, SQL, these all are the current. Ramana is one of the server here. You can see it. Okay, based on my access, I'm able to log into this particular SSMS. Okay, this is the one thing that we are called as a logins. So if I go to the server rules, these all are the rules. But basically, remember this, basically, there is a 2 or 3 roles that is mostly considered. One is like sysadmin. There's a system admin where you can access, delete, remove everything. Okay, you have superpower to do that. We have all the accesses that is allowed there. These are the setup admin, server admin, security admin, and the sysadmin. Based on these 3 for your administration purposes, these 4. Developer never get of these accesses. Remember that. Okay, never get these things. Public access for everybody. If you have any open platform work you are doing, and that scenarios, okay, you will get access for the public role. Now, if it comes to these all roles, most probably will get these roles: database connector, database manager, performance defines reader, service performance state reader. This is the default, guys. When you went into the organizations, organization can create a different rules. Remember this. Okay, here you will get this. There you have might be reader access, write access, admin access. Move with 3 only, because the administration on this particular environment, a particular company, don't want to confuse the people on the multiple roles. They want to keep 3 or 4 roles or 5 roles most probably. So in these scenarios, I can create n number of roles. I can use new server role, build it, or existing server role, you can delete it. If I see, I can delete the existing one, or you can go with the current one. It's up to you. Okay, but it's in the policies, guys. Remember one thing, I'm telling you people, right? For every organization, there is a policies that built to work on the server rules administrations. Okay, everything. So prevent the data leakages or prevent the any issues with the data. They will work hard to and catch them on it. Okay, so this is the one thing. So the credentials that what we are going to be add the credentials. Currently there is no credentials working on because it's with a server based or the Windows based what we are doing here. Okay, this is the security management that we are doing. So this is the overall level, guys. Whatever we see the overall level. If I go to the one more security is there, that is database level. It is only when you expand the database, you will get one security. Okay. If you see overall, there's a one thing that is a server level. If we expand the database, then you will see one more security that is this database level security. Here you have a different rules. This is the server rule. This is the database rules. Database rules separate, application rules separate would be there, and the users. Whoever are the users, you are logging into the particular this system. Both are not same, guys. Sometimes if you have a 4 databases, okay, administration people don't want to give the access to 4 databases in the same server. Okay, they want to give you only 2 because you are not belonging to the other 2 databases. So in this scenario, you need to be created roles for each and every databases. Whenever you want to log in, you need a permission for the server as well as a permission for a particular database. This is my major intentions to explain about the server level. Any questions, guys?
No.
Okay, cool. Right. So these two things are the security purposes when you are having it. The same thing, transactional things. For example, it is not in the SSMS. Okay. So it's in the Oracle actually. Certain times we use it. This is a commit and rollback. Okay. Commit means whatever the transaction you did it. Okay. For example, let me go here. Okay. So this is select star from employee table. And if I mention this commit, I don't think so currently this is working here because this command is mostly used in the Oracle SQL. This is the SSMS. Okay. SQL Server, Microsoft Word. If I work, it means that this transaction is committed here. Employee training is not here. What did you see? Okay, it's connected to the master. All the time, remember, if this kind of object still you can see, it means that that is not connected properly connected to your database. Okay. Let me run this. This thing is, if I execute this, you can see the transaction, yes, no corresponding begin statement. If you want to commit anything, there will be because select is not going to be change anything, right? Only the thing is, if I, for example, this is again, I'm committing here for this or 24 I'm making for it. Okay. Let me commit this. The commit transaction is not happening here. So what happens, guys, in Oracle, if you commit the things, you cannot delete it. For example, if you are deleting this, right, there is all the time one process to get the data. If I unfortunately delete this training table, okay, there is a mechanism to recover that table. Remember that all the time. Okay, but never delete anything, guys, until unless you get any approval. Do not, nobody is permit you to delete it. But there is a mechanism. I don't want to tell that mechanism in the confidence of you delete something. Okay, but I'll show you how to do that in the end of the sessions. Okay. To commit, if you commit anything means nobody can do anything on that. To commit, it means that you are completely finished that task. There is a no special memory for that. For every transaction, there will be a special memory. When you commit it, it will be a particularly asking you to saying, boss, I'm with a full mind, I'm committing for this transaction. You don't need to reverse or roll back that property. But you didn't commit it. Okay. Unfortunately, it didn't in any rows. Then that location, you can use the command called rollback. Okay. This command, what you do? Revert the changes. To commit whatever the changes you did it, that's going to be saved in the database. And you cannot, change that. Okay, you can update the statement again. For example, if you delete one table, okay, without commit, it means that there's a chances that you can recover that. But with a commit, you cannot do anything with it. As per rollback as well. Rollback means you are reverting the changes for the last transactions. For example, you updated one record, okay, on the name of Ramana, but spelling was mistake. You don't need to go ahead and do again and update it again. No, just roll back the changes, come back because maybe 100 records, 1,000 records may be updated, correct? Wrongly. So come back, roll back the changes and do it. These two are the majorly available in Oracle SQL. Okay. So SSMS won't allows you to do it. SSMS mechanism would be a more manual way of thinking, right? So you can ignore it, but you can keep in mind there were the two commands in commit and rollback. Any questions on this case?
No.
No.
So let's deal with the data types, guys. This is a good thing to remember and great thing to keep in mind for longer time. Remember this, guys. Okay. Not only today. So once again, tell this not only currently for any extendability. These things for anything, even we are going to be learning about the Power BI, we are going to be learning about the other important topics as well, right? Afterwards, these data types are very, very important, and how those works are, you need to understand how exactly those things works and how exactly the data type nature works. For anything, okay, for anything, basically, if I wanted to say it like numeric, these are types we can talk it. Okay, let me go here for anything. For this table, if I wanted to run this table, let me run this table. Select start from employee. So this column and this column must need a data type. That means that what kind of a data you are storing there, right? So for based on that, that column will prepare for its maximum capacity to run it. Okay. So how it is works. For example, let's assume I want to write a description. When I created this, right? If you see this is we are created, correct? So while I'm creating, that's an employee description or employee background check or something that we are writing it, we have to provide the certain flexibility to it. Varchar 1000, Varchar 799. Okay. But if unfortunately you give it like you don't know what is going to be written there, and you provided only 200 at 150, and people is not able to explain them or giving in the proper content to it, then it's again an issue for us. Correct. So this is the things. How much capacity is required, what kind of a data type it is. And remember guys, data types eventually will lead into the several problems if you are not properly added your data types. Remember this all the time. Okay. If you, instead of employee name, you given the integer, the entire table will going to be corrupt for you because nobody can't enter properly the data. Okay. This is the one thing that we are going to be understand that how many data types are there. Let me open a new query window. Yeah. So there is a new different types of that. Number one is that numeric type. Okay. There's a numeric data types. One thing, the numeric data types are integer. Last time we understood integer are the numbers. Okay. So the same similar thing, integer store the whole numbers without the decimals. Remember, if you keep the in integer, okay. So let me go one by one. Yeah, right. If I give integer, this is means without decimals. Okay, all the whole numbers will be applicable here. It means that minus infinity to the plus infinity without decimals. Okay, dot 00 dot 1 2. That's not possible in the integer data types. Remember, sometimes what happens, right? You built it. Okay, you build that integer one column. Okay, employee ID never been into the dots, right? Nobody said it 1.1 is your employee ID. Employee ID will be in a normal digits only. For example, one calculation you are writing, okay, the number of days that the employee come into the picture, employee working. Sometimes he used to take off days, right? Sometimes he used to work extra hours. For that, you cannot consider a day, right? It may be a half day, it may be a quarter day for the payment purposes. Then you need to mention 0.50, 0.25 like something, right? That scenario, this will give you error. Okay, remember that. So the integer of data type will be without decimals. There is a one more called small integer. Okay, small integer is to be typically comes to the 5-digit range. Okay, okay, this is I forget to inform you. This will comes up basically 12-digit number. Anything that within the 12-digit only you can make. 12 digit is very big number. Okay, 1 lakh comes with a 6 digits, right? Basically, so it means that 10 lakhs is 7 digits. If anything goes, okay, 1 million approximately is a 7 digits, right? So to go to the billions also, it's only 9 and 10 digits only, hundreds of billions. Okay, 12 digits is the maximum number in any operation. Is a very huge number. For integer, it's a 6 digits. Small integer, sorry, small integer with the 6 digits with the same capacity, but is a 6 digit. Why I need a small integer or integer differentiations? Remember, guys, when I adding integer, it means I'm giving the space for the 12 digit. If I have a 1 lakh rows, 1 lakh rows, I am providing that because in 1 lakh rows, you can enter the 12 digit of the space. It means I am lining. If you have a notebooks, right? If you have one column, we used to graph line, right? We are giving that entire space to the particular data. Okay. If it is not required sometimes, okay, the ID might not be more than 4 digits or 5 digits, your employee ID or 6 digits max. Then use the small integer. No, my employee ID might be more than 7 digit. Maybe my organization is 20 or 20 years or 30 years will be here. Okay. More big 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs employees or 20 lakhs employees might be coming to the picture in that scenarios. So you can use the integer. The scenario based this is the one. But remember, small integer is only having a 6 digits. Okay, 5 to 6 digits. Integer is having 12 digits. Okay. Right. Next, we have one more thing is called big integer. Right. 19 digits will come to the big integer. This is the big data related stuff. Big integer will come up with 19 digits approximately. Okay, including the conventional values will come to the 20 digits. Okay, so normal integer will comes to the 12 digits. Small integer the 6 digits. Big integer is a 19 digits. This is the numeric data types we have. Okay, so now it comes to the decimals. Okay, there is a two types of decimal points are there. The pure decimals when it is increasing, when it is decreasing, when it's a standardly with the 2 digits. Okay, so this is a basically we call it as a decimal numbers only. You can mention it as a decimals. Floating point of the decimals are normal decimals. Okay, if you use the decimal, normal decimal, okay, it means that it might be anything. Okay, so it might be any kind of number, like you go with the big integer decimal, small integer decimal, doesn't matter for that. You go for 1.98546 it doesn't matter for that. But you can, there is a one more flexibility in this, right? You can mention the number of things that is going to be doing. Like for example, number of digits are you going to be entered into the picture, like the decimal open bracket, I'm giving 10 comma 2. It means that my overall number would be 10 and I'm giving 2 decimal points there. Likewise, this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 digits dot 10. Okay, the number should be like this 8 till 8. It means that you must need 8 digits. No, up to 8 digits. Maybe 1.20, 1.30, 1. Doesn't matter. Okay, 1 digit to 8 digit, you can enter the nominal value, that is the whole number, then 2 digit of, okay, decimal value. This is if you specify. If you don't specify, there is no restrictions you to do it. Okay, this is to control something, guys. Why it is required, I'll tell you. This is to control actually. Okay, people are going for the longer decimal numbers will confuse you for your calculation as well. They wanted to adjust into the only 2 digits or 3 digits, max 4 digits. Some scenarios used to do that. Okay, so any question on this for 5 data types? Yes, I'm expecting something from you. I'm audible. Any questions? Anything?
No.
You're good, right? Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Next is the second type is like string or character. You can use this in both the words. Character or string data types. Okay. String data types. Right. So the first one is char. Yesterday we used the varchar, but okay, that's only for I told you, right? We need to understand everything. First, the characteristics. Okay. So char is a one variable, okay, one data type. So you have one data type that stores the fixed length of string. You have to provide the fixed length. Okay, that should be n digits. And remember this character using character is very, very difficult because you need one fixed characterizations there. Okay. So this one maximum length and fixed length is a two different things. For example, if I use character 10, okay, if I use character 10, we'll always store 10 characters even if his actual string is shorter. It means that what it will happen. For example, I'm giving this to the column. I created a table and I entered the data is only as Ramana. Okay. And I applied it. Now you can see it's a 6 digits. What is do? It takes this 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces and it occupied this entire 10 digit and it will publish to the table. You provide the less data, but still this occupied with the 10 digits. Okay. You provide exact 10 digit data, still it's a similar one, even 9 digits also. So character, how it is works exactly, it will occupy the entire characters, 10 characters, even if the actual data is shorter. Remember this. Okay. This is the character data type. Next is that varchar. Okay. Varchar is like store the variable strings the maximum length. Okay. So if it is a required, for example, I'm giving varchar as a 50. Okay, it won't store entirely 50. Okay, it calculates the first 6, 7, 8 rows, how the calculation is there. For example, one row is a Raju, one row is Ramana, one row is Santosh, one row is Varma. Okay, one row is something, a name is there like this. Now, what varchar do? It takes the maximum length of it for everything. For example, it is even though you given the 50 here, right? It takes like 1, 2, comma is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 for all the column. 11 for all the columns. Okay. So it takes the maximum length of it. Remember this, guys. Right? Varchar is taking as a maximum length of it in this the particular scenarios. Okay. Guys, any questions on this too? This you're going to be
No.
okay, cool. Madhava?
No. So character is only for 10 digits, right? Water is 50. Like if
No,
we,
you can mention some more things as well
yeah,
as
we can,
something. Yeah, you can
okay.
mention
If
40,
we
you can
mention
mention
100
30.
also,
Yeah,
yeah,
there is a capacity. For
so,
example, if
yeah,
I'm using the integer and I'm using 13 digit, it's not going to work it because it is implicit. Within the built
yeah,
of it, it is giving the number. But this is explicit. You have to provide explicitly the number till 99 in this character, till 999 character, like something is there. You can use it, but I don't think so. We are using much more capacity way. Okay, so you can use the n varchar as well. Okay, store up to 50 digits. There's one more called n varchar. Okay, this is also up
okay.
to 50.
So what is the difference between interior and character and varchar?
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Okay,
Yeah,
n thing is right. For example, this is the text we are providing for the varchar. Correct. So, but wide range of characters. If you wanted to use the nvarchar means everything, numbers and varchar. For example, using Ramna 1 2 3 4 5 like something, you are giving a login for Facebook like something. Okay. In that scenarios, it would be like everything. Strings, numbers, everything. Okay. So this is what happens, right? You might giving a number, a combination of two or special characters or anything. So that works with this. Okay. You need to be commanding on your data, how your data will go to be into the picture. Okay. Nvarchar for the combination of numbers and varchar. Varchar is for the purely varchar data with a high limit of the 50 or more than 50 also you can give it, but in the description level. And for more than 50, you can use the text one as well. We have one more option called text. Okay. Text is the one thing that you can go for the like a large amount of the text data, like writing descriptions. Okay. So this is like kind of huge 1000 or 1500. It will go on. If you don't have a capacity, it will tell you, right? You don't have a memory to work on it, or your capacity is out of things like something. Okay. Right. So these four from the string characters. Any questions on this case?
No.
Okay. Cool. Right. So let me go with a few more things are there, which is going to be useful for us. The next data type is date. Okay. This will gives you to enter the data in dates. Secondary thing is in time. You want to mention only time, that joining date, joining time, or the login time, logout time for the time purposes. Date, joining time. Combination of, we have one more called date time functions as well. Okay. So these are the three related to the time. Date time and date time functions related stuff is there. And there is other functions is also there, like a year, month, quarter, like something that's going to be not much important for us in current scenario. While you're working, you can take that directly. And this is like a works with the not only as a data types. Year, month will work in a different way. If I write it a year, it will be in numeric, and it only considers the 4 digits, like 1998, 2000, only 4 digit of values, like something. Okay. So this is the data types related to the date and time. And there is a one more, guys, Boolean. Okay. This is a one Boolean record is there. So it means that there is a two options would be there. Mention 0, 1 are true or false. Okay. If you want to mention something in the column, if you remember it, true or false. Okay. If you want to mention true or false or 0, 1, you need to choose the Boolean records on it. We call it as a Boolean records. So Boolean record stores the true or false values are 1, 0. 1 referring to the true, 0 referring to false. Remember that, guys. Okay. Any questions as of now, guys?
No.
No.
Great. So now we have a one more thing is called binary data. Okay. So binary format or JSON format or XML format. You have a three formats which you store the languages, computer languages. Okay. One is like binary format, JSON format, and binary JSON and XML. We call it as XML. These three are the coding formats. For example, if you're writing something, okay, which is functionally, more different, you don't understanding the normal languages like something. In there, what you have to write it, right? The functions. For example, if I'm using the JSON, I'm giving one code command to it. If I save it as a text, the command will not going to be work out in the next scenarios. Correct? For this, you have to store that in the JSON format. Okay. And that scenario, it will work that way. Right? Any questions on this?
Can I explain that once more?
No, binary will looks like this, for example. Okay, I think we have already code. So for example, here I have this code, right? This is my code to be insert the data and update the data. I wanted to insert these rows, this data into one column. If I enter it as a text, right, it won't have any meaning. Okay, it will be as a text. But if I, add it as a JSON format, as a JSON value, okay, afterwards I can directly execute this row based on the condition. I don't need to type everything there. Okay, likewise, you are adding, for example, you are adding one column with the link www.google.com. Okay. If I keep it as a same text, it doesn't have any value here. But if I keep it as an XML value, it means that it become automatically a link. Whenever you execute link, the new Google window will open. Okay, there is a process will happen. To store that kind of a values, we use these data types. Okay, and it is not much widely open, guys. Means we don't use much, but I need to explain you what those all things. Okay, one is a binary, second one is a JSON, and third one is a XML files. Any questions, guys?
No.
No.
Cool. Cool. That's one conclusion. Okay. These all are the data types that allows you to build in data level or view level. That's how to do this and how kind of a environment in all the scenarios works. Right. So let's go with the second options here. All the data types we have completed. Let me go back there. And we go with that constraints. Constraints take one more station. Okay, this is completed. Right. Session 3 is completed till the data types here. Okay. 1 second. Let us go with the some of the small comments. Okay. Right. So let me test it, guys. I think I have a 8 more minutes or 10 minutes. Right. You people are logged in the your SSMS and you are working on it, right? Madhava, can you share your screen for a while? I just want to see how you execute the command if you practice it like something. Can you share your screen, Madhava? Just wanted to see the 5 minutes. Okay, tomorrow we are going to be understanding the constraints, privileges, how to restrict the data, how to stop duplicate data into tables. Okay, how to get the proper rows in the table, everything. And the next scenarios, we're going to be writing multiple conditions like where condition, having conditions, all the conditional level places. We're going to be understand one by one over there. Okay, now go to the SSMS. You didn't even open. Type SSMS, it automatically will come. Yeah, open it. Yes, today might be Madhava, Harika tomorrow. You need to practice something, okay? Maybe a select statement you need to practice. Practice only the things will come into the picture, guys. Not while we are listening to the call. Even Power BI also come into the picture, right? You must have to practice it. Okay. Yeah, so for
Okay.
you also, you need to log in from the yeah.
So server name default, right?
No, you don't have a server name. You didn't tell me that, right, Madhava? You said you practiced it.
No,
You
practice.
should get the local host. Yeah, browse for more. Click on the browse for more. You don't have a servers. No, you
Oh,
don't have a servers. Harika, do you have a servers? No, you need to relog in it. You have to delete all the SQL servers in your local system. You have to relog in with the server. You only downloaded the SSMS. That's it. The server is not properly installed in the system. You have to do it
okay.
again. Okay. Let's do it tomorrow.
Again,
Delete all the
again download.
SSMS that you need to.
Huh?
You have to delete all the existing SSMS servers. Okay.
Uh,
Or else, yeah. Harika, can you share your screen and can you show me the SSMS? Yes, that's the reason I'm asking you. Okay, that is a mandatory thing for us. When Madhava said yes, we practiced yesterday. Where you practiced, Madhava?
No, actually, I have seen videos like the
No,
same which you said yesterday.
not the videos, man. Come on. Come on. Okay. Wait. Right. Harika, can you share your screen? Can you show that to me? Oh. No, no, no. Raghav, so Madhav, I asked you last 2 days back as well. Is everything good? You said everything good. I can see it.
Yeah, but I don't know how to log in before. That's
You
why
should have
I will.
you should have tell me now. I
Hmm,
asked that only. Downloaded means what do you mean by downloaded? You just saw
actually,
it and closed it, huh?
no.
That is
Actually,
no, that is not how you download it, right? Open Harika. I think you are only sharing it, man. You need to first uninstall it, okay? Go to the control panel, uninstall it, and we need to reinstall it, okay?
okay.
Yeah, uninstall it first, and then you need to reinstall it. Yeah, Harika. Okay, Harika is also not practiced it. Mm-hmm. Yadu, did you practice it? Did you connect it to the server and worked on it or
No, it's
no?
the same for me as well.
That great, guys. Okay, that's literally great. Till I asked you to share it. Meanwhile, it's the fourth or fifth session we are connecting, right? Fourth session, including the first session. People, okay, including installation and everything. We didn't record it actually. That's fine, man. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just let me give you one thing. Okay, guys, whoever is connected it, right? Okay, what I can say, whoever is installed, 3 people are installed, right? Uninstall it. Okay, I'll share one link to you. That step-by-step process is there in a video. Okay,
Okay.
just go ahead with that and install it and see the server. If you are not, okay, getting the server name, tomorrow is our complete work to, okay, to get that server name and open that window and work on that. Okay,
Okay.
right. Yeah, 1 second. It is not going to be much. This one, guys, it's very, very simple actually. But I don't know, sometimes people will get. You should. Okay, one more thing, guys. I'm telling you people very clearly. If you take 1 second, where is this? Yeah, I'm giving this video link to you. Okay, in the chat. Not now, guys. Okay, not now. After that, you can go ahead and install the SQL server. This is a very old video, but this is what everybody is following. Okay, so you can do it. If not, tomorrow in our session, directly we can sit and step by step, we'll follow the things. Right? And guys, if you're not able to, I'm saying it very clearly, if you're not able to do anything, note it down. The first 10 minutes is our last 10 minutes use for your doubts. For every concept, I'm asking you for doubts because you should not struck anywhere afterwards. That is my intention. Okay, it's not like every time I'm asking you, acknowledging you. That is not my major concern with that. Okay, right. So the
Yeah.
three concept, guys. Yeah, the three concept, guys. Madhava, Yadus and Harika. First thing we have completed the data types, commands, DDLS, okay, DDL, DDM, DDL, and TCLs. Okay, so this all concepts keeping in mind. Tomorrow we're going to be understanding
So
the.
can you please share notes as well if possible?
I didn't get that. Come again.
No, if we need notes which you teach
No,
us.
I'll share the PPT. I'll share, sorry, not a
So,
PPT, that have separate data that, okay, for not the day 1, day 2, day 3, the entire
okay.
SQL book is with us. Okay, I'll share that with you. No worries on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, if you don't have, we can connect tomorrow, the same time, 7 to 8. Okay. And guys,
Okay.
remember, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday, right? Monday, we are going to be completed the privilege session. Today is the assignment, guys. Okay. Meanwhile, you have to be keeping your SSMS to be ready to work on the assignments, right?
Yeah, can you please share the videos as well, like
Let
One
me.
second, right away,
yes,
right away, right
yes.
away. Wait a second. Let me stop this recording first, the current recording. Wait a second. Please let me know